Democratic Congressman from Connecticut, Jim Himes. He sits on the House Intelligence Committee. Congressman, I just like your reaction in seeing this latest list of pardons. Roger Stone, Paul Manafort, Russia investigation, be damned.
Not one bit surprising, Aaron, and we have not seen the last of it. Donald Trump doesn't surprise us anymore. What he does is always and only in his self-interest, and so he is rewarding people, as your previous guests have pointed out, who he regarded as being useful to him. That, of course, is legal under our Constitution. It's not even close to what the pardon power was designed to do. The pardon power is designed to be uplifting. It's designed to introduce mercy into a system of justice, which sometimes can be unmerciful. It's supposed to not just address the extenuating circumstances of somebody who'd committed a crime, but it's supposed to uplift us all. A parent who committed a crime to feed a hungry child, somebody who committed an act of violence to protect somebody who was vulnerable, may be technically illegal, but when a pardon happens in those circumstances, it's uplifting. When it happens in these circumstances to the murderers of yesterday and the grifters, the members of Congress who insider traded to make money for themselves, and now, of course, these people who supported the president, all it does is it drags us and our country into the mud with President Trump.
Congressman, I mean, you now have 4 people who are charged in connection with the Mueller probe that the president is now pardoned. So, I mean, and he's got days left to go, right? So by the time this is done, what's going to be left of the Mueller investigation?
Well, history has a way of writing the truth. And I know that Donald Trump and Donald Trump supporters have done everything they can to suggest that it was one big hoax, but I was right in the middle of it. And you can go back and read the Mueller report. It is a catalog of absolutely awful behavior. It's the president's son looking for dirt from Russians. It's the president's campaign manager conveying polling information to a known Russian intelligence agent. It's George Papadopoulos lying about how lying to the FBI after telling people that the Russians. I mean, it's just a catalog of awful behavior and lying and grifting. And it wasn't, at the end of the day, according to Mueller, chargeable or indictable crime. But it's still some of the sleaziest behavior. I mean, look, the behavior in the Mueller report makes Richard Nixon look like a choir boy. And there's just no changing that. And of course, this is what the president is trying to do. He's trying to whitewash that.
These pardons come on the same day that the Attorney General, Bill Barr, that he stepped down, he resigned. Is there coincidence in this timing?
Well, I'm not sure about that. There was no way in the world that the Attorney General was going to make a peep about these sleazy pardons. Attorney General Barr's time in office will be remembered as him again, being just an agent of Donald Trump. So the idea that the Attorney General was going to say something, I think, is far-fetched. But again, it's all part of the same story. Donald Trump could have let the Attorney General finish out, what have we got, 20 days as Attorney General? But instead, because Barr went against him on the fantasy that he won the election, he gets shown the door 3 weeks early.
So while I have you, we know the president vetoed the crucial defense bill, the NDAA, and now the COVID relief bill and government funding bill are hanging in the balance, hanging in limbo. Do you know what's going on here?
Well, I think I know what's going on. Donald Trump can't not be in the limelight, at the center of attention, and he's managed to yank that spotlight back to him today. Look, the NDAA veto is pathetic, absurd, and mean. This is the mechanism by which we give raises to our soldiers and sailors and Marines and airmen. And Donald Trump has said, no, we're not going to do that. He's threatening to hold up, desperately needed food aid and money and unemployment to people who are really suffering. And that's all because he's throwing a temper tantrum. And bizarrely, as you know, in the NDAA, because he's angry about renaming military bases away from Confederate generals, people who fought against the United States of America. So this is all about Donald Trump's desperation to keep himself at the center of the limelight, even if the house burns down around him.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.